Hi, my name is Starkind Cat, and today I want to talk about a Mothership zine that I'm currently working on. Here is an example of art that oh, or so I am familiar with Mothership, but I will admit I am new to making stuff for it. I've got the general idea of what I'm going to do. Essentially, the idea is like a Ripper Doc type kind of thing, and so it's going to be a little pamphlet. The first pamphlet's going to have on the front side and a little bit of the back essentially break down like how to run a flesh fixer, which is just a Ripper Doc. I just needed a different name, but essentially how to run them, and essentially it throws in stuff like they might not have as much skill to be able to do something. They might still try to install it, and so here's going to be some side effects of that. Here is the little cover image thing that I think I want to do. I'm basically right now just planning out all the illustrations, and I was thinking about just doing like more like something like this, where you actually had like a full body thing and it was kind of just showing off how cool the tech was. But I think this is a much better sell for flesh fixers as a thing. Basically just have a bunch of wires coming out and stuff like that, like basically somebody in the middle of getting fixed. I think it sells the idea a lot more. Plus I can do stuff more like this if the stretch goals, because I'm planning on essentially having like 3 extra pamphlets that I can make if the stretch goals get big enough. And essentially those will be specific brand cyberware. So you'll have the first one, which will essentially go down like, hey, here's how you run a flesh fixer. Here's how you run somebody who works in this cyberware. And then the other ones will be like, hey, here's some extra cyberware to beef up since you already have the initial stuff. But yeah, I think this should be good. I think this should be pretty straightforward to do. The idea is I'd probably get it in some colored paper. So I'm not gonna lie, I really love my yellows. So if I can get the yellow printed thing, that'd be cool. Although also like a nice like light blue would be really cool too. But yeah, so that's kind of what the idea. Again, I am taking any ideas for alternate name for essentially the Ripper Docs. I just need something that isn't so straightforward cyberpunk coded. As I want this to feel unique in Mothership. And I'm sure there's people that have done other stuff that essentially this, but I'm hoping that my idea is a little different, having like negative consequences that the cyberware can have if it's not installed properly. I think it'd be really fun. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And I've got my main game, Renewed CTRPG. In fact, that was actually the one that I flashed here, as I'm currently working on the final releases Player's Guide. Not Player's Guide, Monster Guide right now. We are currently in the middle of revamping combat to make it faster. But I am super proud